for shits and giggles.
All right then.
Hey, Frodo.
Mm-hmm.
So I messaged the dwarf. I don't know if he's gonna make it. He's not online at the moment, so I don't know. Either way,
We're
can
just
go
gonna
ahead and
go with no. He's half our level.
He randomly appears at random moments.
He just shows up whenever he feels
For
like
about 15 minutes, and then
One of these
Goodbye.
days, he's going to show up higher than we are. It's going to be like, what the?
it. All right, guys.
like
So with
Drugs.
school and everything else, we're gonna have to switch to an entirely zero map concept. So we're gonna throw a concept art and a few other things, and when we go into combat, we more or less won't have maps anymore because I don't have time to look for ones or make ones.
Cool.
okay. So we're not gonna just like put a blue line for where the water edge is.
Like we might use a map when I can find one that will fit this situation. But if it doesn't work, I don't want to put like a map that half works and half doesn't, because then I have to make a reason why the other half doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we were
Theater of the
going into a
mind.
dungeon, I might be able to do something with that, because in a dungeon I can outline everything and then make it work. But for now, we're just gonna have to take it as it is and keep going.
Great viewing content.
Imagination. Use it.
Just saying, it might slightly suck for those of which they can't hear us because the volume kicked out. But other than that, all's good.
All right, we're gonna go.
It's like they've been
gonna-
staring at a map for 4 hours. What the fuck is going on?
We're gonna quickly go ahead and have a recap. Who wants to do that?
I want to do this because I did stuff.
Unlike the rest of us, assholes
Yeah.
who did nothing.
Well, no, you guys.
Yeah,
You guys
we totally did
performed.
blow up half the fucking world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys performed
Yeah,
phenomenally.
we can
totally-
take all the
We
blame. for
totally
that.
didn't kill the girl that
We already got
you
the
hated
experience.
and needed to be killed. My bad.
We already got the experience, so it's all Cole's fault.
How is it my fault?
It's always Cole's fault.
I agree.
It just seems that way.
Well, you were the only one there. We were in a pocket dimension when all this shit went down.
Yeah, we weren't even on this plane.
Yeah, you played Mouse who weren't there.
I wasn't even in the area. I
At least you were on
away.
the same planet.
So what you're saying is you ran away from combat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pussy.
I was out of combat. I was in combat.
You were definitely in combat. You ran away.
You were
from
in
it.
combat with
Guy.
somebody who walked away.
With,
The way
with-
too.
with a legion of undead, mind you.
They weren't in
Yeah,
the combat
after she
with
started
you.
walking away.
Yeah. She didn't have them for the fight. It doesn't count.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that-
sure that was the recap.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I killed them all before she brought them back. So
No, she brought them back. She was walking away with the horde at the
yeah,
ready.
after she fought you. You weren't fighting them. She brought them back after fighting you.
That's technically true.
Oh,
After the fight was over.
You were just in a fight with her while we destroyed everything else.
That wasn't a fight. That was
Literally.
a normal
We
bout of
literally-
lovemaking.
Destroyed everything else.
That
Anywho,
was
you wanted to do the recap.
interesting recap.
all right, fine. Long story short, we got on the train, found out Lyra was doing shit. Ray turned over the train car Lyra was in, falling over. I jumped out the car to face her in single combat, got stabbed through the gut with her serrated katana Psycha, which probably has some magic curse on it now. She walked away with an undead horde because apparently she's part necromancer now. Ray and friends tried to disarm the engine bomb thing, failed spectacularly, escaped via rope trick. I summoned Oldman Crane, teleported back to his hotel room, watched the whole thing go from far away because I saw the mushroom cloud, swore vengeance for my friends to make sure shit doesn't go down any further, found out they were alive, so my vow was bullshit, but still resolved to kick some ass. Got an interesting mount via amulet from Oldman Crane, so now I have a shadow steed, still have to name that thing though, and now we're at the plunge pool. My sword got uncursed, it allows me to walk through any bonds. In other words, you can't chain me, shackle me. Probably I'm immune to grapple now, so you can't hold me down as long as I have chain breaker.
So that's what happened with his character last week.
With everyone else,
Everyone
they
else.
got on board the moving train.
Actually, hold up. Let's do this.
Melody or the
We're gonna
new Humvee.
We're gonna switch to someone else. So you did your part. That was literally all you for that entire section, because you were kind of just like everyone else was stuck in a dimension, thinking that you were dead. Because in that situation, neither one of you knew each other were alive. So
Not
someone
much
from the
concern.
other group. Someone from the other group, go ahead and take it over.
Ferris, you do it.
Hey, okay. You want to hear my sweet tones?
Yeah.
What
Yes,
the fuck?
I do.
You guys still hear me? Because my computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're good.
So after all of the kerfuffling about with trains and massacres and whatnot, we headed back to a town. We got a new Humvee, which I purchased.
And
But
Ray
what
loves
is
you
I
for it.
Ray loves him now.
Mr. Moneybags.
And it's quite a good Humvee. We were able to get a bunch of stuff with it, right?
Forgot to get a battering ram for the front.
Whatever. You're gonna drive the car into a door? This is why you
But
guys
we
aren't
did
allowed to have
remember-
nice things.
But we did remember to get a fridge for the Twinkie.
Yeah. Woo. I went out and bought Gene a cat to replace his lost kittens.
4 of them.
Yeah.
My 4 war
And-
tigers.
And
I
then
think-
off we went for 2 days of travel towards the plunge pool, where we met up with what's his face,
Benny Hill.
Benny Hill, who told us more about Excalibur and the elemental creature that is in the lake. And we have resolved to go and at least try to get the sword. But today is going to be the plague of frogs, so we are going to have to handle that first before we head off onto any lake expedition.
Also, while we were on the train, before it kept going, we found Melanie, who was sent there to do something. I don't think I got what she was actually
She didn't really do
doing.
much.
She did. I remember we threw the bomb off and it exploded. That one
Yeah,
other
she
one.
threw a bomb off, but
But
that's about it.
she was there. She stabbed somebody. Anyway, she was there to do something. She seems nice, and then she disappeared.
Well,
We found
yeah,
out that the
you
ring
guys
that
handled
Ferris
it.
has, that he got from Melanie,
Oh,
was
right.
a ring made by Catherine, which is the same person who made the ring that Ray has. Told not to put on.
I already put it on.
And
People have been telling you to put it on ever since that. Like, people have constantly been telling you to put it on.
yeah, I think I'm gonna put it on this game. Foreshadowing.
Are you sure that's wise?
The DM's like, people have been telling you to put it on. Are you sure,
I'll
though?
do it. But do you really want it? Okay. Also, the cat is supposed to be like real smart. It's a
Yeah, you
skink.
can talk.
It's an Egyptian cat, so Ray likes
It has more
Cat,
in
so
than the
he-
rest of the party.
Yep.
It is
I have an
super
11.
smart, but only the people who can understand animals can understand it.
So really, half of us are good. Actually, more than half. I'm counting JA in that one.
Yeah,
I can do it sometimes.
I do it all the
I
time.
feel like it. You can do it all the
Same.
time with Ferris. I'm thinking so can Jay. That was the other thing.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
And also,
Well-
Melanie disappeared before the explosion, and the explosion ended up
Well,
maybe
she could
killing
leave,
Zero
so
and the rest of her group. May or may have not killed them.
We were confirmed by DM that it would kill her. So, unless he
So-
fucked us.
So hopefully it did.
Good thing.
I'm gonna be
Cole
honest.
accidentally mistake and grab the other knife.
the only way
inside
she
the
would have
wall.
survived is you didn't burn everything of her, and you had one hair. It's like
And I burned
skin
it.
in your
Burned.
pocket.
And
Yeah, I
burned
know.
it.
I know.
Okay.
That's actually why I brought up the hair to begin with. And then she like legit just said it again. Like, okay, I'm gonna pull out this hair of her and stick on the sign. Wait, you realize you now have a piece of her right there.
See, that's why I'm like really glad that I was creepy enough to take the hair with me instead of just leaving it floor.
I was already hinting at it like beforehand.
It's like, I'm gonna use this to scry on her. You know what? I'm just gonna use it to destroy her.
There is a
I'm gonna
point to
use
be
it to
made
make
though.
a voodoo
Like,
doll.
Yay!
you need to make sure like there's nothing left of her on you guys, because shit can happen. Like if
Uh-oh,
all
Cole.
her is dead,
Gonna
someone
roll.
could resurrect her if there's even a piece of her left.
Which there shouldn't be. Like, right up.
Think carefully.
Had the
I'm
hair.
good. Cole, did you clean your swords good?
Did you clean your body good?
You make out with her?
Do you have blood of hers on your
Is
sword?
it possible that Cole has a son somewhere?
That's creepy.
Who's
Yeah.
technically half her, and then she turns into
So it's
him
like
because part of
it's
her
half
is
human, half Goliath.
everything
Half
else.
Goliath, half human, half demon, half angel.
Guys, our mission
That's a
is
lot
to
of
find-
halves.
Yeah, that's
Find
like
a
3
child.
people.
Exactly. Yes,
So what you're
triplets.
saying is we have to find this child and kill it.
Yeah,
For it's reincarnated.
That's
as
entirely
her.
subjective.
Ferris is in. Let's kill a child.
Let's go kill Cole's son.
There's a 5-year-old girl somewhere out in the world. Bluff,
Yeah.
Cole.
When was the last time you and old girl got together?
You ever come inside?
Oh God.
Yo, damn.
All right, guys, I threw up a new Hummer for you guys, so you guys can use that.
This stream is not PG. Anybody's watching.
Oh, I like so cool.
Yeah.
It is essentially a much better version of your previous one. Mind you, I couldn't find one that had 4 weapons attached, so this one nice one is going to have to do. Also, you can visibly see the engine on the rear. That is not the primary engine. That's the... Some people call it a turbocharger. Essentially, it forcibly pulls in air to get the engine to rev up faster.
Gotcha.
Ray is so happy. Just
If
hugging
this,
me.
yeah, if this was Mad Max, someone could walk to the engine there and spit gasoline into it or something like that.
Hold on, I don't see it.
It's on the screen.
I just
On
see
X.
I just see a gray rectangle.
I
Some
see a
words on
black
the bottom.
one. But it's in the it's under our character names on our
No,
X.
nobody got that joke. It's camo, guys. It's camo.
Oh, I get it. Because I literally
There
have
you
a
go.
black box and I can't see anything.
Oh.
Like- no, that's just me. Okay, my computer's
Yeah.
fucking up. Oh, got it.
Yeah.
That's just you.
Good to know.
Anyway, I wanted to ask, speaking of children, which Cole are you talking about? Main Cole or Demon Cole?
The problem is, it doesn't really matter because they're technically all you.
Yeah, you guys have to do a fusion. Like Piccolo, you diverted.
How many
Yeah.
children?
Konami, you
Wow.
The,
separated
the
your
evil Piccolo and the Piccolo who decide to become. Is it a Kai? He's not a Kai, is he? He's a guardian.
Kami.
What if you
Tommy?
think you're Cole, but you're actually Cole Jr.? What if you're the child?
I still like the idea that perhaps this Cole is legit just a doppelganger who thinks he's Cole.
I like that idea a lot, actually.
I don't like that.
But
idea.
then he has to lose all of his Goliath abilities when he finds out he's a doppelganger.
But he also gains the ability to be a shapeshifter. So that might also explain why he doesn't really fall into the line of
I think there's too many shapeshifters.
werebears.
I also
Yeah.
think we're jumping the gun right now. Let's start with one thing at a time, shall we?
You guys
Let's go
can
find the
begin
other Cole.
however you want. All right, now you're
Plus, that
sitting
means
in
we
Benny's
have to
house.
kill this guy and go find the real Cole.
We
Because
were
Cole's supposed
going
to be
to
part of our
that-
party, not some doppelganger.
We were going to that forest, so when the plague comes, it's not gonna. Right?
I'm going to get
Yeah.
on the sending stone and say, Gene, you can help us out with this plague. We're not going towards the lake yet.
All right.
That's tomorrow, because we're gonna sleep first, right?
Yeah,
tomorrow.
after the plague.
My guy can't help with that. Like when you go to the pool, he'll just stand very, very far away and shoot
Yeah,
elemental blast.
No, we're fine. We're fine. We were like, we don't want you to die by just being here. So just, head back. Hang back a bit, dude.
So
Try
yeah,
not
I
to
was
die.
slightly worried when I thought it would cure me, and then I found out it would kill me, and it's like, yeah, it's worse.
Well, it's literally part of you. Imagine if your lung was something that someone could cure out of you. It was like, now you're missing a lung. Congratulations.
That's not really a cure.
Well, it depends. So here's the thing. Your body assumes a transplanted lung is a foreign entity inside your body trying to kill you. So in a way, it is trying to cure you by killing you.
What are you, racist? You against immigration? What's up? Some foreign lung.
King Arthur was a dick, guys.
Yeah, fuck.
All right.
I really hope this
I technically
elemental
made
is
you
a
in
lady.
charge last time, so it's your call when the party actually does something.
All right.
My guy went out drinking. I think they were still talking to that guy, right?
No,
Yeah,
we're
We're heading out now. That's why
We're
I did a sending to you.
Then my guy would walk towards you.
All right, we gotta stop this plague from this town. So let's go to the forest. So it's not gonna hit the town.
Oh, I'm gonna do another sending here real quick. Oh yeah, Cole, you can come if you want.
Oh yeah, Cole, if you want.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh yeah,
Holy
3 nights from the
shit.
full moon.
Okay, my computer keeps.
Hear me, Jack. What was the count again?
I'm gonna leave it ambiguous. So unless you know for sure, you don't know.
It's either tonight or tomorrow night for the plague, and I've got like 3
It's
days
tonight.
left.
Okay, it was 3.
Yeah, so
I've
I've
got
got
2 things to remember right now, and it's been a week, so.
Feel free to ask an NPC.
Well, I did just
I like
ask
that.
Sam before.
Hey, when's he
we
gonna
quit.
turn into a werebear? What?
Sam
can keep track of
replies,
it.
I'm
Like,
checking the calendar. Apparently you haven't updated it in like 50 years.
That'd be funny if you just like drew the face of a bear or like a small bear on the calendar, and Cole
I
just
should
like,
do that.
what is that? Oh, it's just it's
That
National
is canon
Bear
now. I
Day.
have a
It's
random
Caribou
tattoo
Day,
of a
man.
calendar
it's
on my
Bear
arm,
Day.
and there's a bear tattoo on one of the days.
You got to bear down.
All right. Well, my computer just freaking died, so I have to go get my other computer because I have to.
All right.
All right.
Just so you guys know,
the game
cat's
finally
on my head.
starts. The game finally starts, and my computer dies immediately.
Guys, Ray has fallen asleep. What do you
No,
do?
I haven't. I'm right
I,
here.
I wait for her to wake up.
So everybody's just staring at Ray, just like, what the fuck?
I pick
I
up Ray
vote.
Carrier.
I
Yeah,
poke her.
good. I'll wake up because I'm poked. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Don't touch me.
Sorry, you just passed out.
Benny says Ray's a little anemic. So, I don't know. We're just going to give it a few minutes. She'll be fine.
Well, she
Little
did,
anemic.
like, a lot of her blood did rain down from the sky.
Guys, I lost
Yeah,
a
that
lot
might
of
do
blood
that
last
to
time
you.
there was a plague. I'm scared.
And now I'm going to lose a lot of frogs.
Now I'm going to lose all the frogs I have.
Which, surprisingly enough, is more than one frog.
I have so many frogs, guys. Alright. Alright.
Makes you wonder, when the plagues happen, which god's stalls are completely emptied?
It's just
He's
the one
swarming there,
God.
at least one sec.
There's only one God.
No, this is D&D. There's thousands.
No.
There are
there's-
no gods.
There's only
There is-
one God. And her name is Great Mother Gaia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
a
mean, you're not
non-believer.
I fucking saw her, man.
We both
You
did.
saw hallucinations,
Like
man.
this, you
Like, come on.
cannot believe this. We saw her. This isn't some
She
shared
gave us
fever
a
dream.
sword and
We didn't take any
abilities.
Oh,
Did
we
take
totally took
mushrooms?
mushrooms.
Yeah, you did.
totally
You
did.
eat
You
mushrooms.
Yeah, we
technically
totally-
kind of did.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
part of the
Remember
thing.
you ate
There
lunch
there was
before.
mushrooms
part
in
of it.
there.
We did eat something.
Yeah.
She
Cole
made me
was
dress up and then eat drugs. Oh God.
Colas
Mother
is going
Gaia
to
might not be real, guys.
Technically, there was a hookah.
But I
involved.
got a sword.
And I got powers.
You got a
There you go.
rock. You got a
We're
rock. Let's be honest.
It's a magic rock.
But I have a
I'm like,
sword.
I can turn into a whale, and then I try and it doesn't work.
Now, I'm not trying to pull away from what your nice sword and all the things happen, but technically that sword looks a lot like Rick's sword. Not to say it is, because Rick's sword is not as good as yours.
I don't know who that is.
Rick's the other Genasi that did the
I know.
ritual.
I don't know who that is.
He
Rachel.
knows. He's ignoring it. He does not want to
Oh.
acknowledge it as Rick.
What was her actual name? Rachel?
Rachel.
It is
Yeah.
Rachel.
Yeah.
You remember at the end he said, "I'm going to give you a bit of advice. Change your name."
No. I held her by the shoulders. I'm like, change your fucking name. And she's like, well, my name's actually Rachel. I'm like, well, open with that next time. And then I walked out the room.
Yeah. And
Where were we going again? Like right here? In this like area right here?
What?
It's up to you where you want to go. Now, mind you, I mentioned that the area over here towards the Mage Tower is the undead area, meaning that, well, they're undead. It doesn't really matter if frogs rain down.
That's a long way to go.
Wait, no, you said that there was a place over here that would get to town, like close by.
Yeah, there's someplace close by.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There was
you
mountains.
You could hit this area over here because it's actually kind of abandoned right now. Or you could actually go up the mountain with your vehicle. You have that option now.
I bought us a good car, man. It's good.
I guess we'll go up the mountain. The higher,
All-wheel
the
drive.
better.
Okay,
all
I
right.
mean, are there trees
on
on
the road
mountain?
again.
There technically wouldn't be trees in the mountain. It's like it's mostly snow. It's possible that there's somewhere there, but you get like as you look at the mountain, you're seeing like a white cap, but you're not really seeing foliage.
That's a
look up, I'm
long
like,
way to go.
Guys, I'm not great. I'm not very fond of snow.
Ah, crap.
You know, we
She's
could just
going to
kill
melt
all the
it.
frogs, right? They're just frogs.
Let's go to that town that is abandoned.
Like, I'll put on my stomping boots and we can kill some frogs.
I thought it was just going to like create a bunch of bonfires and let them fry.
I mean, are
You
we like?
could just
Are we?
light the forest on fire.
I mean, we could start a forest fire.
Let's see.
Good old Smokey Bear can fuck off.
Well, in the future, he's a cyborg and he totally has a laser eye and tells you to set the forest on fire.
Yeah. Anyway, are we positive that this town is abandoned?
You
Wait,
can recreate one.
so Minri, that place between Minri and Skullcrag, that's where you went when you went to that mine. The mine that had like the alcohol and everything you were supposed to like in the beginning of the
Oh.
trip. That is where you went. It is abandoned, and that's why the gang was able to move in there.
All right, so we go there. I mean,
It was only
It's
like
abandoned.
2 months ago, at which point it was completely abandoned. So it'd be weird if there are people there now. Either way, it's still less populated than
Sure.
anywhere else.
unless
Really,
you
just
go up
not
the
in this
mountains.
city. I don't
Yeah,
care.
in the mountains or in that town.
Well, if we go on the mountain,
Well, if we go
the frogs will probably
inside-
die because of the cold.
Hold on, if we go inside the mountain, how the fuck is it gonna rain on us? Boom. Solved.
I don't think we're going inside the mountain. I think we're going.
No, I'm just saying if
Now,
we
go inside,
chill in
we're
the
inside
mine.
a cave and it starts raining through the rocks.
Well, I mean, I
we'd
was
be rolling.
inside of a building when it started raining blood.
Yeah,
It still
but you
rained
can.
blood.
That's directly outside. But if we go into the mine, it could rain a bunch of frogs, but we're not affected by it, and nobody else is.
The mountain will just be covered with dead frogs.
Yeah.
Unless they're bullywalks.
Well, then there's a bunch of frogs around. But
Benny
it's
says
not raining directly onto us.
Yeah, Benny, what do you think, Benny?
Benny says that he likes the idea of burning the forest down better because it's more likely to kill them. And if you do it right, he tells you there are a couple like groups of were-rats and goblins that have been messing with the town periodically. If you want to go burn that section of the forest down.
Oh,
So he's just
down
telling
the
us we're going
entire
to kill
forest.
stuff. Go kill stuff that's making problems.
So we
kinda-
could go like close to Monroe, the abandoned town, and then part of the forest. Like in between, maybe?
Sure. I've been aching to kill something, but
Yeah.
we can do whatever.
No, but we'll do whatever. What do you guys
Well.
want to do?
Completely out of character, my guy would go, rat folk and goblins will give more experience than frogs, so we should go there.
Not really.
Not really.
Have you ever heard of a Slade? They're
I
like
mean-
Challenge 9.
I mean, we could burn down the forest,
As a druid, I don't think you're okay with that.
but I'm not okay
Yeah.
with that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I don't like
It really
that.
depends on what kind of druid you are, but it kind of is out of
Here.
character.
If we go to the mine,
After meeting Mother Gaia, who is part tree, and then knowing those ints that are
she's
all
probably
trees,
not going to want to
I'm
talk
like,
to us again.
no, I don't want to burn down trees.
But Ray, if we do go to the mine, there's one way in, and we could just slaughter the frogs as they try to get at us. Like we could
Works for me.
bottleneck them.
Create
I-
bonfires. I can
Yes.
create bonfires in front of us.
See,
They
last
have to
time
walk
I
through
did
fire
this
just to get to
thing.
us.
Last time I did this thing to stop it from raining blood by casting a spell that I have, but I have to be up high. So I could stop it as soon as it starts, as long as I'm somewhere up high that I can get to like the center of where it's coming from.
I'm going to go peek out the door, and I'm going to
Alright.
look up.
From the town, there isn't really much in the form of high towers.
No,
or
I just meant
structures.
like I'm going to look at the clouds.
All
Does
right.
it look low?
From where you are, you're actually at a low point. With the concept of the wind coming from west to east, which is actually kind of weird. It's usually east to west. You're seeing that the clouds are actually higher because of the mountains, which forces the cloud line higher up.
So I'm thinking going up the mountain.
Sure.
Just to clarify, guys, wind typically comes from west on this map. Just future reference.
But
What comes from the west?
The wind.
Okay, so yeah, we'll be up the mountains. We'll stop it because it will be closer to us in the town. We can
here's
stop it
the
there.
here's the thing, Ray. Last time it worked, but the only thing that was really happening was blood was coming down. So really just red rain. And then somebody else, I
The
gesture my
rain
head
was
towards
fine.
Jean, escalated the situation. But this
They
time,
were idiots running
these
around
could
with
be
candles
demonic
over their
fucking
heads,
frogs.
themselves.
These could be anything. They could be normal frogs. They could be tadpoles, still technically frogs. But
Yeah.
They're zombie frogs.
They could be chest
I would say-
bursters.
I would say you dispelling that previous one was probably pretty easy in comparison
Yeah,
to something
I'm
like
not
this
saying
that
it'll
actually conjures
definitely
creatures.
work. I'm not saying it'll definitely work. I'm just saying there's a chance that it might. Otherwise,
I-
I'll just fucking burn them, and we'll be.
I
in
would
places
just-
they're not gonna hit us.
I would just prefer to be in a more tactical situation instead of being surrounded by frogs.
All right, but I can't try my magic from inside the thing. Is what I'm saying. I could try it if it doesn't.
Yeah,
work.
but then
Well, you
if
could
it
always
doesn't
fly
work, we're
back to
screwed.
us.
Whereas we have the tactical advantage in a mine, and you don't have to use the spell.
How about we do it this way? We go set up in a mine, she fly and try in bird form. There's not a frog that's going to catch up to her before she gets back.
She can't cast it in bird form. She's going to have to undo it and then come back down the mountain. So she could just fall to her death.
I can do it.
We actually
twice.
did have
I
this
can-
conversation about
We
how
did.
that
I know,
she
that's
could
why.
have that cast a spell, but then she would just start falling.
Yeah, but then she'd have to wait another 6 seconds before actually being able to cast something again because it takes the bonus action and then the action and then a bonus action.
Which means that she needs to be at least 90 feet up, 95
Yeah.
feet up for her to not hit the ground within
And
that,
that's not
within
going to be
that time.
high enough to
no,
do
that's
the spell.
no. I wasn't gonna cast it as a cast it and turn to a bird and concentrate on it. I was going to fly up there, turn back into myself, cast it from where I am, and if it doesn't work, turn back into a bird because I can do it twice and fly back down.
Okay.
But-
Well, that's as long as we have. If you come back down the mine and we fight it back there, down there, because you don't need us around if the spell actually works, but you'll be able to move like pretty damn quickly coming back down in your
But who's
giant
to
eagle
say
form.
that those frogs are gonna come into the mines?
Because if you're there, that's where the centralized focus of the magic is going to come from. And if they're swarming around and they see us, they'll come towards us.
Are we positive about that?
It's better
Well,
than just
Rain blood everywhere.
Also,
or
guys,
in the
I would like to bring up
place you were?
one thing. for those who are DMing and stuff like that, though I don't know how exactly it works. If you were to copy the text from the monster manual and place it into the extra under the free text, under attacks and stuff like that, it automatically plugs it in. I don't know why it does that or how it does that, but it does work.
What?
All right.
I will show you after the. Well, you know what? I'll show you Saturday if you're up for it.
Yeah, I'll be up a little earlier because I'm still working on some stuff.
It's super useful on like trying to quickly make character sheets that don't already exist.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be on there early because one of our players is leaving, so I have to figure out a way to write him off.
Question: Who is
You're
it?
having another one leave?
Jericho,
Jericho,
The butler did it.
the Enkindler.
the fire guy. Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't really. I mean, all he did was kill an imp lately. He hasn't really contributed in the conversation or story-wise, really. So it'll be
I don't know.
easier.
Some people
but-
just like to burn things. Like, come on, he chose to be an Enkindler. That's kind of the point.
Yeah. Anyway, but he's dropping, so I'll have to be on a little earlier to set up a way of getting the story.
Is it because the game was more heavy emphasis on story after a certain point?
No, he just he's in college and he has other stuff he has to do on Saturdays.
Well, technically, so am I.
Huh?
Technically, so am I, and I'm. Well,
yeah, I mean,
whatever.
he said he can like jump in a few times if I wanted to bring him in as like a guest player or whatever, and I was like, maybe if you're gonna drop this
Alright.
campaign, you're gonna fucking drop this campaign, dude.
So does that mean there's an opening now?
Maybe. Maybe I'm gonna see how well it's doing with like see how well I can manage it with these characters, and
Okay.
if I could think I can handle someone else, you're on next on my list.
All I'm gonna say is your game's doing totally fine. It's
Yeah.
like at a certain point you realize that
We've had
the
3
party
sessions,
were-
guys.
the
My game's
people were
great.
in, the people who were there are cool enough that you can just let us do, and all you need to be there for is to make sure we're not like breaking the rules.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
I've got everything planned out. I just gotta.
A weird bot pops up saying you cannot do this.
Yeah.
And it seems to be telling you the truth.
all right,
The clouds open up and you see a face of God. Just say, "Stop that, you fuck!" Close that.
So Jack, that may mean that we can finally play together after
It's
like
been
2
a
years.
freaking long time.
Yeah, if you want, message me a character idea, and I'll see if I can incorporate you in.
He is
Well,
a
I'll-
girl who tells you she doesn't have a name, but you
Okay,
can call her
that's-
Raven.
that's
She's
not gonna
also
work.
non-combatant, meaning she can't attack. or do
No,
anything.
that was the worst fucking character ever.
I found it hilarious, though, man. I
I tried my best to make that thing worth anything.
But anyway, enough about my campaign. Let's jump back into this.
I'll talk to you about it later.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's still tactical situation.
I've got an idea.
What's your idea?
Well, Milnor is like up in the mountains, right? And we want to go to the mine. If I'm remembering, like when we went there the last time, and like the were-rats and the spiders and such, isn't there like a high area near there you could climb? Like you
It
could
was
just
She's just
find,
gonna fly.
yeah, but then she wouldn't have to do the free fall thing. She could just find a high peak nearby and try it like that.
That's
It's all
she's already decided to do that.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
You're just saying we should go to Monroe and do it there, by the
Yeah,
mines,
where the mine is.
where we decided.
Yeah.
Will
Okay.
we be able to make it there?
To
Yeah.
Monroe? Yeah. With your vehicle, you have no problem. Technically, you could somewhat make it to the Mage Tower, but it would require you to be driving all night.
Which is when the plague's gonna happen. So I think we should just get to the mines.
Yeah, but if we did it at the Mage Tower, maybe they just dispel it, and we would just be able to walk out.
The Mage Tower is abandoned too. That's the area where the undead are. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Also
not
the
only
Black
would we have
Dragon.
to fight undead,
You
Well,
also might have to fight
Right,
the
I
Black
was
Dragon.
thinking at first
Actually-
real it's like a mage city. And I was
You
like,
know, by
hey,
the
we can just
way,
let them
guys-
fix it.
Also, I forgot I have this power. If I don't hit an undead, the undead won't hit me.
That is correct.
so you're fine. The
I'm
rest
fine.
of us, though,
So what you're saying is, if you go there alone, you could just camp out for like a couple of days and let the undead kill all the frog.
Yeah.
I mean, I could try to dispel from top of the tower and then come back and see you guys.
Out of character? That sounds really fun.
Actually, that's probably the best. It means you guys won't be in danger.
I want to do something.
Bird.
I mean, we're gonna do other things when I come
Right,
back.
you probably does want to do stuff. Like they're accepting the idea that that's the easiest way, but we have done very little in this game. You guys keep managing to find
killing
ways out of
undead.
it.
We can camp out and kill undead and let frogs land.
Actually, guys, I don't mean to.
Paladin, that'd be awesome.
I don't mean to put a damper on your parade, but I really think we should head south, or rather, I need to head south.
Why?
Well, I mean, after this, aren't
You
we gonna
realize
go
that
to
after this
Arabelle?
plague, we're going to the pool to try to gain the sword.
And
Yeah,
then
I
we're
mean,
gonna go to
after all that.
Arabelle to talk to the.
Well, then why are you? That's going to be after the plague happens. So
Because aren't we gonna go to Arabelle to talk to the lady, and then aren't we gonna go to that place that had what's her name's stuff?
Lyra's?
Yeah, where was that again?
Or Viscite,
Or Viscite, which was like.
where the lady in leather, the blonde chick, is her picture is there.
Yeah, it should be there somewhere.
Anyway, aren't we gonna do that? Like, just go in this little weird U shape or
So eventually we will go south.
we just got other things to focus on as well.
Yeah, and there's someone who could possibly give us more information in Suzale.
Where's
So-
Suzelle? Where's Suzelle?
Right down south from where we are.
Feel free to draw on the map, guys, because it's
Hey guys,
just mentioning names can't be a little
we're
difficult.
going to Plunge Pool. Then we're gonna go to Arabelle, which is now what, Bloodwater?
Blood
And
water.
after that, we can go straight down to Suzelle.
Yeah, and then over to the keep.
Then over to the keep.
Okay.
So it's a nice little thing. And we could also probably get information from Bloodwater talking to the lady who is a vampire woman from the fucking Fae world that will give us a lot of answers probably and wants me to talk to her. So we're going there, damn it.
You can always just contact Rick and have her summon Mother Gaia again.
Oh, we could. I can do that. I can stab myself and summon Rick.
You totally could.
Mm-hmm.
I would enjoy going to kill undead.
Wait, is she okay? Because what about the nuke? Wasn't she
She
on the
wasn't-
train?
No, she
No.
like bamfed out of there real quick.
That
She
was
told us
Melanie.
we were
Rick,
weird.
Rick was never there.
No, it was when she was stabbed before she jumped off the train and left.
Yeah,
like,
she
early
left.
on.
She left
The
before
first
on the
night.
train.
She left
Yeah.
early on. Yeah, she left early on.
It was like right outside Erebor, so
Yes. So we're fine. Yeah, my computer died.
She saw the kinds of people
Yeah.
we hang out with and said we're weird and left.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. I was like, I'm not dealing with your shit. That's your drama. Bye.
Well, when you have
See?
ex like Lyra, it's probably the smartest thing to do.
It was like, do you know who that is? Do you know who that is? You guys are strange.
Because
No.
yes, it's important that we get information. Because yes, it's important that we get information about like the reincarnation and your problems and everything. But we also have plagues coming and a lich that also needs to be dealt with.
yeah.
Like,
So
I'm
let's
sorry,
solve the
I don't want
problem
to make
now.
This about me, but we just killed your big enemy. Let's focus a little bit on the other big things.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right.
Okay.
So, Minro.
Yeah, we're going to Monroe, I guess. If you guys
Alright.
want to fight undead, I'm not touching them.
Yeah, let's go. to
Unless you
Monroe.
guys get hurt, then I'll help.
Technically, you could just take a support role and keep healing, and they won't attack you.
Hey, wait, couldn't she just order the undead to leave us alone?
No, I can't control them.
No.
They just don't
That
attack me.
kind of even it's only mummies, and that would kind of defeat the purpose of us
Like,
going to kill
like-
undead while there's a plague raining down on us. So we're not
You see me
attacking
be
anybody,
like-
but we still get to kill things.
It's
I
like,
can't
hey,
control them.
mummy, can I
You have
get like a club soda? Just like sit back and watch.
It's just me going, I can't control them. Yes.
There turns out to be one mummy. Turns out to be one mummy there, and she turns it into her personal butler.
Yeah.
Mumra.
Are you
The ever spiteful.
Are you my mummy? Have you seen the Doctor Who episode? Anybody following Doctor Who?
Oh yeah, don't remind me.
I don't know what episode you're referencing. I really don't.
It's the one with the little boy that has the gas mask on.
Rose was
Are you
still
my
in it,
mummy?
and we just met Captain Jack.
It's such a creepy episode.
Okay.
I love it. Anyway,
Tried to recreate
Nerd.
his face. And
You
created a
nerd.
gas mask.
Fucking
says the person who
nerds.
brought it up.
As we're playing D&D. Fucking nerds.
I'm actually in a Harry Potter bathrobe as well, so
I'm in Batman bathrobe.
hell yeah.
High
I'm in
five.
a
Everybody's half
t-shirt
naked
and
here?
jeans.
Okay.
I'm wearing a pink shirt. Get on my level.
Wow,
Congratulations.
that's pretty
Pusheen
hardcore.
Pajama bottoms. Pusheen, the best kitty cat. Anyway,
Meow.
And Nick there is eating poutine.
What? No, I'm not. I don't
But
have
you
cheese-
want to.
I don't have any cheese curds left.
That's
But you want to. That's the
stereotyping.
point.
I
want
could probably
to.
go get
Poutine
some.
sounds delicious.
Poutine
actually-
is disgustingly delicious.
Like, I don't understand why America doesn't have it. I don't.
It is the
understand
most
it.
American food.
It really
know,
is.
right?
Like, I don't get it, especially because I'm in the South. You put gravy on everything in the
Wisconsin-
South.
yeah.
Why don't we have that?
Like it's Wisconsin. Like you imagine it just be there. It's cheese curds. It's gravy.
Cheese curds and gravy.
I like the thought of somebody who made poutine was like, oh, I want gravy on my fries, but also know what I want? I want cheese on my fries. But god damn it, our cheese isn't ready yet. Just fucking put the cheese curds in. You're like,
I
honestly
imagine
wonder
that
about,
secretly there are people in the South who eat poutine all the time, but they just don't know it's poutine.
yeah, probably.
Probably.
They call it,
I
like,
want to know the
freedom
story of
gravy.
the first.
It's just
Yeah.
it's just like morning fries, like gravy.
I want to know.
People deep fry ice cream. Nothing surprises me now.
I want to know who the first person was like, you know what? Those cow.
Those cow
Those
udder.
those titties.
those titties though. And it was just like milk is like, I'm gonna pull on that myself and then drink it. Like, who thought of that?
Some guy in
Somebody
Europe
who was into
technically never started.
bestiality and had mother
So hold up.
issues.
Here's the thing.
It's like their baby
When people
cows are drinking
first
out of it. Let's see if I can.
When people first began drinking milk and cultivating dairy products, other than for just consumption of meat, it was actually in the area of Europe when they were having a massive drought and they were all going to starve to death. When they realized that cows were surviving off the grass, they realized they could get the milk and drink it, and it wasn't going to kill them right away. They opted to do that, and actually that's why Europeans are almost primarily non-lactose intolerant, but many other people with different orientations, the Indians, Asians, whatever direction you're going that isn't European, you'll notice that a lot of them have more of a lactose issue, but the Europeans definitely don't.
Oh, the people who worship cows definitely have lactose issues.
I know, which is weird. It's
Anyway.
weird that the people who worship cows are.
We go on
They
the
are
weirdest
unable to drink
tangents,
that.
guys. We go on the weirdest tangents. Okay, let's go to Monroe.
On the
Horse
road.
milk. Straight from the horse's dad.
Side note, guys, that's actually where the whole religion or thing of the red heifer came from when that starvation was happening, and the cow was literally the only way they were going to survive.
Cool.
All right.
I'm gonna eat my
Alright.
pizza now.
Sound good?
Now I want beef.
Alright, let's
You
go
know
to
what?
Monroe.
I got beef. With our hour of let's go.
All right.
I'm
I'm driving.
waiting for you guys to drive. I'm just was like, why are they arguing outside?
Why are they talking about milk?
Why is there a weird conversation between Benny and it's weird abundance
And his
of
voice in me
related information?
Why is Cole's mustache so awesomely fabulous?
I know. Look at him.
Nobody was
Very
discussing.
tempted to rip that off. How
Anyway,
dare you,
let's go.
mustache.
Who's driving? Not me.
I'll drive.
Ferris is
Okay.
driving.
22.
With your successful 22, you have no issues that you drive the vehicle. You do find that the car handles slightly differently than the previous vehicle, but that's not a great issue for what you're doing. And also, you never drove up the side of a mountain before.
I
You
thought
know
we
look
were
to
something
the
going
weird that
right.
as
You
you
look
are
to-
driving on a high incline, that there is a red light that begins to flash. Roll me a investigation check.
You also noticed
Nope.
Ray hugging the seat.
I thought we were going to Monroe.
Oh, you're going by the road? I thought you were going to go over the mountain.
Well, it's faster to go by the road, isn't it?
Technically, yeah. So
It's the same
screw
amount of
whatever-
squares, pretty
everything I just said.
much.
Man,
One,
Yeah, we're
two,
Screw what I
doing
said.
that.
three, 4.
You go by the road then.
Yeah. I would just be like, okay, guys, we're going up the mountain.
Well, it's the direct path.
Well, the direct path is also alongside the mountain.
Yeah, apparently Jean's just walking there because
He can fly, guys. Sort
I
of.
just we don't need a map, so I just left it out. That way, when I'm told
Yeah,
to roll
that
initiative,
was
I can.
funny.
I can't without my icon out.
Yeah, you guys can go and drop your
Funny.
tokens whenever you feel like it. For now, let's keep going.
So we're not just going to use like a blank white one and then you just draw lines on it?
If you want to, we can do that.
Because we have a lot of stuff that is based off of movement and like choke points and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Well, technically, we could just do battle over this map. I just need to adjust it by throwing down a white square every time we do battle.
okay.
So I think we'll do that.
Okay.
For now, you're driving. No red light flashes. Nothing seems to be going wrong. You do notice that the tank doesn't seem to be going down at all, like the gas tank.
Gas mileage is great in this.
I'm
Hug
just
seat tighter.
not even going to mention any of this to the rest of the party.
Also,
I haven't
Do we
been
still have
asked to
those-
recharge the battery in a long time.
do we still have those temporary hit points from a while back?
No.
I don't think so. Yeah, I haven't had like a dinner scene where
In a
you
couple
actually
days
roll
since
for,
then, isn't
roll
it?
for
Alright.
buffs in a while.
Yeah.
I had 4 left, so I was like, do I need to erase that or no?
Also, some of you guys bought ingredients for food. You really should use them at some point before they start going bad. Okay. All right, Nick.
Yeah.
With no real issue, as you begin to get towards Monroe, I want you to roll me a D1000.
Are you guys ready for that one?
Roll a
'Cause I've
1,000
been-
and die.
I've been
instantly.
looking forward to it. Oh,
That one that has a nuclear missile aimed at air location.
By happenstance.
From
I still get that
old
XP,
space
right?
station.
Okay. Nick.
Yeah.
The road is dark, and you begin to notice that it begins to be very cloudy, and then it begins to darken. The moon is still out, but periodically is covered by clouds. You notice that it's not a full moon. Roll me a nature check, and I'll tell you how many days you have left. Unless you don't want to know, then we'll worry about it later.
I'm not gonna roll.
All right.
Should
Okay.
it only be 2?
Oh, it's still the full moon? Yeah, Ferris doesn't really care.
As you begin to arrive, you notice that there's something lying in the middle of the road. It seems to be somewhat round. The material is metallic. You don't know why it's there, but it seems to be like the best way I can explain it is like one of those sonic rings laying on the floor.
A sonic ring.
Who's up front with me?
It's me.
And Cole.
I'm probably in the back.
Okay.
Well, not the trailer, but the back of the vehicle. So
And J8.
Oh
of
yeah.
course.
Okay, so we're all in the vehicle. Well, we
Yeah,
haven't.
me,
cat's
and, me,
there
and
too,
Jade,
guys.
me and Jade are just chilling, like I said.
Cat's on my head.
Ray, you see that?
Do I see it?
It's not hard to miss. It's actually pretty large.
Yeah, I see that. What is it?
I don't know. I increase. I accelerate.
No. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Just hear Ray be like, stop.
I'll stop the car.
We do have somebody with giant strength if we need to move stuff out of the way.
Yeah, how far away is it?
At this point, it's 150 feet away.
150 feet away. Okay. Get a little closer.
I inch the car 1 kilometer, or sorry, half a mile.
A kilometer would actually overtake it, man.
No, 1 kilometer at
Oh,
the pace of 1 kilometer. So
Sorry, I was
basically,
thinking
I'm
one-
slowly tiptoeing the car towards it.
okay.
Go up to it. I need to get close to it.
Put.
All right. Are we close enough to it that I can detect magic on it?
Give me a measurement how close you're gonna be then.
How close do you need to be to it?
I don't know if it's giving off like an aura or something. So maybe would detect magic like get the aura of it in front of me, or do I have to be like up close to the thing?
Detect magic has a range on it.
Yeah, there's a range on the spell, so that is what you want to look for then.
Hold on, let me look at what I wrote because I have it written down, but it won't tell me the actual written down thing unless I hit edit. 30 feet.
30 feet?
You want to just leave the car here, and then we walk up there. I can cast pass without a trace on us.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, I'm gonna pull
I don't wanna
over.
get this beautiful car anywhere near it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull over to the side. I'm gonna put the 4-ways on, and then I'm gonna use
gonna
like,
do
a perception check around to make sure nothing else is around us.
My guy Nudge is cool.
I don't see the perception. There we go. Your 11 perception tells you that you don't see anything. Ferris's, your perception tells you don't see anything other than the ring, which is lying in the road about 30 feet from you.
There's not even trees out here. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's good.
How big is it?
It's bigger than the hand. I just wanted a reference image.
Jesus Christ. All right, I'm going to... how close are we now?
We can walk towards it. I did pass without a trace, and Jay's with us.
And it's lying down.
It's laying down on the ground.
Going to... If I do... No, that won't work.
We can get really close to it without being seen. Like
I know, but I don't know if it's got like an area effect around it. I don't want to get like hit with anything as we approach it.
Hold on. I got another thing I can do. Find traps. 120 feet. I got this right.
You detect.
He notices you're in the middle of a minefield.
You detect that if you get too close to the ring, something definitely will happen.
Yeah, the ring is going to do something.
Now it's hard to say it's bad or good.
Well,
or
it says
in between, but something's going on.
I would consider harmful or undesirable.
Or undesirable. When you don't know what's going to happen, so it's kind of undesirable.
Okay.
Your spidey sense is tingling.
It's an undesirable thing that'll happen to us.
Yeah. My wolfy ears are twitching.
Okay.
And it seems to be proximity based.
It's proximity based. Do we know the proximity?
It's proximity based.
Does it tell you? Does it tell you how? Would it tell you that? It doesn't seem to be telling you.
No,
that.
It doesn't. No, it just tells me the area of effect and stuff like that. So it doesn't actually tell me exactly what it is.
I mean, I can dispel magic from 120 feet.
Are you going to need those your abilities later?
I mean, probably, but I have 3 of those slots open, by the way.
Hold on, I have an idea. I am going to go to the ground, find a larger than, about half palm-sized rock. I'm going to throw it at the ring. Or throw it, actually, I'm going to throw it through the ring.
All right. I'm not going to worry about you succeeding or failing, but as you chuck the rock towards the ring, you begin to note that you hear lightning strike in the distance as the storm begins to slowly roll in, as time is an issue within the concept of what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
As the rock gets closer to the ring, an audible noise goes off, which kind of sounds like a little, like, what would we call it? Like the jackpot sound from a machine when you're gambling.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but I kind of trust it. Ray, you stay here.
Thought you were a bad gambler.
I'll go.
Okay.
If something happens, you dispel that fucking magic.
I will have it ready, buddy.
Okay, Jay, you stay here too. I don't want anything happening to you.
I
He
just
touches the
stare
ring
and
and turns into a golden statue.
I just stay there and pet J8.
So appearing from the shadows is actually Ray and Jay as I'm moving towards it stealthily.
As you get closer to the ring, you begin to notice that there is a clear impression on the floor, which seems to be depicting that of a humanoid that literally slams into the floor. This is Wile E. Coyote style, like there's a gap in the floor in the shape of a person.
I think it increases gravity. Is
What?
my rock around there?
You notice there's a hole where the rock might have landed earlier.
Yeah, this definitely increases gravity.
Dispel it.
Yeah. Hold on. Do we have a cannon?
Technically,
I
you do
have
have
a
a cannon.
shrapnel cannon.
We don't have any
there is a
scrap.
gun. There's a gun attached to your vehicle, guys.
We have 4 guns.
I'm gonna go on to the gun, and I'm gonna fire that thing at the ring.
All right.
Good thing it's not a reflective barrier.
We may be able to save some slots here.
We never actually determined how much ammunition you guys have. So I'm gonna have you guys roll me a D1000. Let's hope for 1,000 bullets.
Well, I'm
Who wants
shooting.
to ring? Who wants to roll?
I'll roll.
And Nick, for you, that's just it is dex space. You are don't
218.
do with that.
That's still a lot, though.
All right, there you go,
One
guys. You
shot.
have 218 bullets.
So plus 10.
Now, are they cannons or
Technically, they're like the size of a can of beans.
okay?
Mainly, that doesn't sound like that they would perfectly fit inside the vehicle because a lot of cans, but
So
those are essentially what you shoot. Your 18 does seem to land within the proximity of the shot. Depends on what the angle is. Are you doing like shooting above it, or are you shooting at it?
I'm shooting at it.
You shoot at it. It collides with the ring, and nothing seems to happen to the ring, but the bullet seems to crush under its one weight.
Yeah, we're gonna have to dispel that.
Quick question. Around us, are there like trees or anything like far away? Like, can I see like if it's a radial effect, like things are pushing
It
it down?
seems to be by itself within the area you're seeing.
I mean, do I know?
Would
how,
we be
how
able to
big
drive
the area-
around it?
Could I see how big the aura is around it?
You would
on
have to
the
go
thing?
off-road, which isn't too much of an issue. It just
Yeah.
becomes a point of like you don't know what the proximity is.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Hey,
no
if we
trees.
stay near this thing,
on
would
themselves.
it pull the frogs to the ground faster, making them kill themselves?
Too late.
She has dispelled magic.
Um,
Roll me 2d4.
2d4.
Yes.
Determining spell level. 4.
That will work. As you cast the spell, the same audible noise you heard earlier goes off as within the concept of force and action. For every action, there's a equal and opposite reaction. There's a
Yeah.
tremendous amount of force being applied to this ring down. As the spell goes off and reduces that weight, it shoots up into the air, and you no longer have sight of it.
Get in. Get in. Get in. Get
I
in.
get in real quick. I pick up a rock, throw it towards that area, and get in the car real quick.
I'm driving. As soon as her
You
foot
don't,
hits
you
the
don't
floor.
see anything happen to the ring.
Yeah, I'm
But
just driving.
You begin hearing the sound of a large metallic object coming back down.
Yeah, I'm driving.
Yeah, we're speeding through real quick.
Check the acceleration
destroy
on
the
this
brand
baby.
new vehicle.
You are
Jay
driving.
pulls out a comedic, like from his head pops out a comedic tiny umbrella.
As you are driving, you notice that the ring is actually heading in the direction of Minri.
I drive faster.
To get ahead of it, or what are you doing?
I'm just driving, man.
At a halfway point, as the ring becomes within a much more visual range and above the area of Minri, it immediately just slams to the ground in an instant.
Blocking the tunnel.
Is it in front of us or behind us?
It's a ring. There's a hole in the middle.
It's a really
Now,
big
actually,
ring.
As you get over to where you believe the area of Minri is, you notice that it seems to have collapsed a couple of buildings, and more than likely is just sitting inside of it.
It's fine.
Like it came down and crushed some buildings.
Yes,
it
it
like-
did.
Pulling other stuff down with it.
You dispel.
It's hard to say. You're outside and it's inside.
I pick
Well,
up a rock
did
and I
the
throw
walls-
it.
There you
Pick
go.
up a rock and I throw it and see what happens.
Out the window of the car.
Yeah, out the window of the car.
You see the rock land as it's the wall of the building, and you notice that the rock begins to slowly roll towards the wall afterwards.
It's fine.
Okay.
Don't go near that building. Hey,
Don't-
guys.
Stay away from that.
Don't go near that building.
I mean, I'm